Hey there, this is going to sound horrible, and I'm not doing another book, although I could. But uh, I tried to be as racist as I could last time, and I'm trying to think about how I can be more racist. And I think you need to get all that out right in front. I think there was this white girl that I worked with, and she was not just a horrible person, she got away with everything because she was pretty. And all I thought about was, and then after that, I thought about how come I get yelled at for eating a little bit of extra cheese after I make the nachos and there's extra cheese in the bowl? So there's definitely a level. And I don't know if it's racist, though it is a race. So I don't know if I don't know. I'm just thinking about how my years went when I was, you know, this is like 25 years ago. After that, I'm trying to think. Yeah, all my best friends were not white. So I guess that's bonus points because I had no white friends, except for one. Well, two. Well, one. Uh, so I had a friend named Tim, and he was probably my best friend, and he still is for from ever. And him being involved with this video at all would probably ruin his life, I suspect. But I'm thinking, dude, you're my one white friend. It's like I want to have a picture with you, and I go like this, and I just point. I am so glad nobody's ever going to see this video. Uh, I mean, he and I were best friends forever, and well, he has better friends. He was my best friend, so I understand the level. We did a lot of crazy shit together, and it was fun. Now I want to try to find another. I forgot her name, which may be insulting. So I worked for a year with a woman. Man, I can't remember her name. I'm old. I'm 42, so it's like this is like 1/20th of my life, essential, or 1/10 at least. All she did was talk about her. As she was pregnant, so I heard about that all the time, and then her C sections and how you have one C section, you have another one. That was basically our entire conversation the entire time. She was from India, so I'm not racist. I'm just saying I did not hang out with white people, which is evidently the rule. But no, she was cool. She was actually nice. She told me not to get a full time job at Microsoft because she took a full time job at Microsoft and she regretted it. But at the same time, her husband had a job too, so it's like what you're making $200,000 a year between the two of you. I mean, just show up. I was just alone. Well, I don't know. I was with a girl that was actually at Microsoft, but didn't work out. Well, I mean, didn't work out for it didn't work out for her, I guess. She was white though. I only date white women. I'm just joking. So my last date with an Indian woman did not go well. She shut me down. She said, white guys just want to fuck Indian women. And I was thinking, I want to fuck everyone. And I don't think she understands white guys. I mean, she wasn't that fun. It wasn't like I was competing with somebody that had like a perspective. She was actually very boring. I think she thought that everything that she did was awesome because she was Indian. Maybe that makes me racist. I love this. I'm going to try to figure out how else I'm racist. I might start a whole channel that just goes into how racist I am. Because if I'm trying to think after that, I dated a Canadian once. I hate Canadians. So if that's a race, so she was kind of, I don't know. No, and this is to come into a stereotype. She was a hockey player. I screwed a hockey player. I don't even know if that's like some Canadian hockey team came down to Seattle, and I was just sitting in a bar reading a book, and she came on to me. So I think I was abused. Uh, and she's like asking me questions. And then what happened, and this was weird. So, we did whatever. So she was at the hotel, and I was at the hotel, I was at the bar. I had what was it? Like back in the day, it wasn't an iPod, it was like an MP3 player. But it was also my jacket. So I had this cool jacket that was, weatherproof and all that. So I left that there. And then she texts me or calls me or does whatever. And she's like, it's still here if you want to come get it. She shows up naked, just wearing my jacket. And then, obviously, what's going to happen. But I'm thinking, I had no choice in this one. Well, I mean, I had 1,000 choices, and all of those were, screw. So I don't know. And then and she's like in a tournament. So I'm like, how you like? I was also questioning, like, she said she was in a tournament. If you're in a tournament with a bunch of people with you, they're all on the same floor. You should all be partying together. I had a lot of questions. I thought half of this was made up. Oh, and then we went out again. Of course, I don't do one and done kind of stuff. So we went out to I forgot the name of the guy. Anyway, there's like a few guys that have fancy places in Seattle. We went to one of them, and I told her I'd dress up, and she's like, "You didn't dress up." And so I wore Seattle fancy, which was, normal shoes, slacks, a shirt with buttons. Meanwhile, she was in like heels and she's like upset about this thing. And I'm like, it was probably my fault. I should have explained to her what Seattle Fancy was, but I don't know. I think she got pissed off about that. And like, I can't fix it. I mean, I wear pants pretty much every day. If you want to hate fuck me, I mean, I'm down. And she did. I was just thinking, why are you upset about this? It's like you got free dinner. We went to one of the nicest places in Seattle. They're not going to reject a guy with a shirt and pants. It's not like I was wearing like a t-shirt and shorts. But evidently things are weird in Canada. Maybe she believes that that is not appropriate, which is definitely appropriate in Seattle. So I didn't understand. Anyway, so I am racist against Canadians. I think I'm done. I think I've covered it all.